I'm gonna keep this as short as I can. I'm really making this to be transparent with myself of where I'm at right now, here, mentally. And I can say that I've been going through this war internally, of just my effort towards going after all the shit I want to go after, achieving the goals I want to achieve, becoming the person I want to become, living the life of my dreams. You know what I mean? Like, I've been having that battle of my effort towards it, and the other side is giving up. And as I've said before again, I don't give up. But yet give up still try to keeps his way near me. Try to stay near me in some sort of way. And to be quite honest, bro, it's been eating away at me because of just, see, this is where I can say that the negative side of life tries to pick at you and try to hold you down with is by going back in your past. By going back in your past and saying, oh, it's taking you this long to do this, so you ain't got it. You're not enough. I hear these things in my head, and I'm hearing them in my. It's a thought that's in my head sometimes when I don't achieve the things or I fail at something I'm trying to attempt to do. And one thing I'm really learning to adjust to is to bat that shit away, like literally bat it away. Say, I don't care what you say. I know what I want, and I shall get it. You know, you have to quite literally do that within yourself to be able to keep that fire, keep that will, keep that power within you to be able to keep going and keep just doing that. Keep going. Actually, physically in your actions, keep trying, keep attempting, keep believing, keep just show what you want externally. Be right internally. Be able to be at peace with yourself. And some things that have been popping up on my like feed and just in general, like when it comes to like videos to watch, like recommendations, is a lot of stuff about putting things onto God and not in a way of here, take my entire life and make it into what I wanted to make, but instead saying, hey God, I know what I gotta do to get to where I want to be. Can you hold these things for me so I can focus on those things? So I can focus on what I know I need to focus on to be able to get to where I want to be. And those things that you hand God, at least from what I've been learning so far, is your worries, your anxiety, your fear. Those three are three main things for sure that if you can just give it to someone else, to give it to something else and not have it within you, you'll be at peace. You'll be able to operate properly, highly. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, what you should do is when you are worrying, when you are having those anxiety moments or having that feeling of just you don't know and you are kind of fearful of the outcome, you kind of have to just bat it away and think of it in this way: when you get there, deal with it when you get there. Because as I've read before and I've seen before, is when you sit here and put yourself through this worry about something that hasn't even happened, you look stupid. Like, you genuinely look stupid and look insane to be sitting here and saying, like, thinking like this. Like there's probably people that think like this right now that are hiding in their basement because they think the world is going to end. But we have no official signs that the world is ending. Am I saying the world will end or will not? No. But I'm saying, why worry about it until it gets here? Prepare yourself, of course. Be prepared. But why worry about it? Why sit here and wake up? Damn, world might end today. Damn, what? Shit. No. Focus on what you can. Focus on what you want to achieve before the world ends. Or just focus on what is in front of you. Stop thinking far in the future and don't go back in your past. The only reason I say you should go in your past is to learn from your past. For your experience. You use your past as experiences to be able to give you that advantage in the present, to be able to understand, like, hey, I've been through this before, and last outcome was this. Do I want that outcome again? No. Okay, let me not do what I did last time. Let me do this instead. That's what the past should be used for. Your future is created through your present, through what you're doing right now. That's what I'm like telling myself personally, and like just thinking about, like, that's the way that I feel like people just need to think in that way of just like not overcomplicating things, you know? And as I said, push the things that are holding you down or giving you or taking away your peace away. If you gotta genuinely say, I don't give a fuck about that, say that. To get rid of it and be at peace. If you gotta say, man, I don't give a fuck that I only have $1 in my bank account. I just want some peace. Then you can do that. Now, is that gonna solve your problems for in the present or in the far future, or in the future or the next day? I can't say it necessarily will, but one thing I can say is in that moment when you are able to push that off, you're able to think more clearly, and then you're able to make up a more of a plan. Let's say you do have that $1 in your bank account, but then you're like, oh damn, it's summertime. I found a bucket. I found a fucking rag. Let me go try to wash somebody's car for another $1. You know, because you pushed that worry away and you came up with a plan. You was able to think clearly and think, okay, well, how can I get more money in my bank account? I can go do this. I can go walk somebody's dog. I can go do this. I can go do that. And you can do that and just do it and make it happen. But it's about clearing your mind. You have to not be so cluttered up here. And I feel like that's what we all have to work through. And I feel even the greatest people in this world still have to fight that battle. But it's one of the things when the more you do it, the easier it can get. I never said it will end, but I said the more you do it, the easier it will get. And the stronger you will seem, the stronger you will be. Because you're able to push those feelings and emotions and those thoughts to the side and focus on what you want to focus on. Focus on what you know you need to focus on. Instead of worrying about things that are unnecessary. Worrying about things that aren't in front of you right now. You know? Have faith in that. Have faith that everything shall be good. And when things aren't good, have the strength to be able to fix it. Have the strength to be able to endure it and fix it. That's literally what I have to put in my own mind. Not only just anyone else and like just to throw the idea out there, but I'm saying this to literally put it in my own mind as well. Like most of the time I'm speaking and I'm just hitting record is literally because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I just need to express it in some sort of way to be able to remember it. As I've said before, bro, you're responsible for your life, bro. And that's why I have to continue to remind myself is that I'm responsible for my life. No one else. You know? And as I said before, like just thinking alone about myself and just thinking about it, like people say, oh, you know, God has laid this path for you, but that's the thing. At the end of the day, God has laid this path. Let's say has laid a path for you. You have fate if you believe in fate. You have a fate, right? It is chosen for you. But at the end of the day, you don't know what that fate is, but God does. So why sit here and try to ask, well, what is my faith instead of just figuring it out in the moment and just doing it and going down the path, you know? And at the end of the day, if you believe in fate, you have to realize that there's multiple outcomes with fate. You know, when it comes to the God side, though, God knows where you can go on the good side, where you can go, all the good things you can do. And he sees that and he lays it out for you. It's about you going down it or not. And as I've said, bro, you're responsible for your life. God isn't. God has just given you a way to live your life. And you either choose to go down it and become that or you don't. It's up to you. That's just how it is. You know, you got to have that strength and will to be able to endure it and get past it and get through it and understand that at the end of the day, you got to do it. Like, it's you. No one else. No one else. No one else can step into your body, step into your mind and make you do the things you gotta do. Make you be able to endure the things you gotta endure. No, you gotta do. You. Keeping it short, I don't know. I just wanted to speak my mind. At the end of the day, you got this. You got this, Karen. Like you seriously, you got this. Just because you think, oh damn, I fucked up this time. Damn, it's been all this time. It's been all this. Damn, when am I ever going to get it? As long as you keep pushing, it don't matter how long that will take. It don't matter how long it will take because everyone's different. Some people click the next day. Some people click the next minute. Some people click the next 10 years. It's just how it is. You gotta accept that. You gotta accept that for what it is and continue on. That's all it is, bro. Don't overthink things. Don't overthink things. Don't overcomplicate things. See it for what it is and move accordingly. Much love. That's all I can say. Much love. Let me finish up setting this shit up.